I've been playing a game called Final Fantasy XIV lately, and I had the idea of creating an animated button on my Stream Deck that has my character on it, and when you push it, it opens up the game. I loved how this came out so much that I got all these ideas for other animated Stream Deck buttons I can make, and in this video, I'll show you how to make your own using Canva. It's super easy, and even if you're using the free version of Canva, you can make some pretty cool buttons. So with that said, let's get started. All right, so here is my Canva. I have a file here with some test icons that I made, but I'm going to show you how to do all of this from scratch. So we're going to open up Canva, and then we're going to click on custom size, and then we're going to put in 144 pixels by 144 pixels. So you're basically creating a small square, and then we're going to hit create new design. And here is our blank page. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to walk you through how I created this button from scratch, since this is the first button I created. So this is my Final Fantasy XIV character. So I want my character to be the subject. So I'm going to add a screenshot of her first. So here she is, looking all cute. And the first thing I'm going to do is remove the background. So I have Canva Pro, and that is a feature that is built in. So I can just hit this background remover right here, and bam. If you don't have Canva Pro, you can use something like remove.bg. There's other websites that will remove the background for you, but then there you go. So I want her to take most of the button. So I'm going to just like resize it right here. And then obviously we don't want a plain white background. Let me just adjust this so I don't have all this extra stuff. Now, obviously we don't want a plain white background. I'm going to head on over to photos, and I'm going to type in like, I don't know, cloud. Okay, so you get like blues. I don't even know what I typed in. Pastel. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's do, oh, this one's kind of cool. Let's do like this pastel one, right? But you can search like, I don't know, you can get real creative. I'll give you some ideas towards the end of this video of what to search. Oh, actually, sorry. I like this one better. Okay, replace background. There you go. Actually, I kind of sped through that. So you want to basically take an image, right? And then you're going to right click on it, and then you're going to click on replace background. And that'll just like pop it in the back. I'm going to undo that because I don't want that one. The other thing you could do is just kind of like make it fill the square. And then you can click on position right here and then, you know, put it behind your subject, right? So there's a couple ways to do it, and it's kind of up to you. Oh, where did you go? Boom. Let me just delete this. Okay, so we're back to here. Now, to actually create the animated parts, we're going to go to elements over here. And this is my favorite part about Canva. Even though Elgato even has a Stream Deck key creator, the reason why I use Canva is because of all of the assets and elements that are already built in, whether you have free or pro. You just have to, again, get creative with how you're searching for them. So if you go to this button, I use a different background, as you can see, but I have like stars and sparkles that are kind of adding some movement. So let's start with the stars. I'm going to type in stars right here. And what I'm going to do is click on this menu button, and I'm going to click on animation, and we're going to hit animated. And if you want to sort by free or pro, right, you can click that here as well. Actually, let me search through free just to show you if you're using the free one, you still got some options. So I'm going to click on see all right next to graphics, and boom, you've got all this free stuff. Actually, I think this one might be the one that I used. It's not exactly the one I used, but it's pretty close. And so see, it's got that like rotating loop animating. So you could just like add that kind of like this. That's kind of cool. You can also, I think what I did was I typed in sparkle, and the menu options here have saved. So it's still animated and still free. Let's add this. See, this is just like really cute. I don't know. I think it's cute. Bam. Cool. And we can keep going. You know, you can add in all this stuff, but I think you get the idea. So once you are done creating the button, the next thing that we're going to do is export it. So we can go to share, and then we're going to click on download right here. And this is the important part. you want to go to the file type and you want to change it to GIF. Okay, so that's going to create that rotating video, I guess, but it's a low quality. It's not low quality, but it's a small file size, right? And then we're going to hit download. All right, I'm going to name that test button. So now we're going to open up the Stream Deck app. And as you can see, here's the button that I made where it opens up the Final Fantasy 14 game. But let's just start from scratch. So I'm going to delete this button that I have here in the corner. And I'm going to just do a text button for now. I actually use the text button a lot for emojis. So when I push a Stream Deck button, an emoji pops up, so I don't have to go through the emoji menu. But whatever, you can obviously put whatever button that you want. And then the important thing is this triangle here in the top right corner. You're going to click on Set from File, and this is the icon menu. All right, then we're gonna find the file. Here's the file that we just created, and I'm gonna hit open, and boom, there you go. Now it doesn't look animated on here, but I'm looking at my Stream Deck and it's totally animating on here, and it'll just do that in an endless loop, and there you go. So the other thing that you can do is add a title. So, you know, I don't know, maybe you have a custom button to open up a YouTube channel or something like that, and then it'll add YouTube here. You can customize the font and all of that. You could also do that in the Canva file before you export it if you want to get more customized, because as you can see, you're kind of limited here, and that's it. Super easy. But let's jump back into Canva and let me show you some other things that you can do when you're creating your buttons. Okay, so one of the things I want to do is give you some ideas of things that you can type in when you're searching for assets. So there's sparkle, there's stars. Maybe you are a content creator and you want to do some like, you know, podcasty looking things. Like, you know, I love this animation. That's really cool. The headphones are really cool. You know, any of this stuff. You just, again, have to make sure that you are going to be animated if you want the animation part. If you can't already tell, I'm kind of into the cute stuff. So I literally just typed in cute, and you kind of, I like it because you get these characters, right? Like you want this guy to be your Zoom call friend. Boom, you know, let's put Zoom right here and you can push that button and open up your Zoom calls. The other thing I've searched through is neon. Neon's fun. You get nice, like, you know, bursts that really, really pop. I can imagine this looks great on a white Stream Deck. Like if we did, sorry, dude, let's go to I'm in photos right now, and I'm going to type in neon, and let's add, let's do like this one. Oh, I think this is actually the background. Yeah, that's the background that I picked. So we're going to add that as the background. And then we're going to go back up into elements and then play with some of these neon ones. Let's see, you know, something like this. I don't know what the heck you would do with this. Oh, here's something like that. Oh, this live one is really cool. I really like the stars, arrows, or something like that. You could do like a burst. You know, you can get real creative. Other things that you can type in are animated. Here's what some of that stuff looks like. It's hard to tell when it's the white ones because you're on white, right? Let me pick a dark background here. Let's do something. Let me just do a plain background, dark. Put that and then jump back into animated. So it's kind of hard to see these ones, right? But that's kind of cool, right? So you can have this. Turn this over on its side and then have text right here that shows what you're going to be opening or something like that. The other ones that I suggest looking through are holographic. It looked like there were some assets again that look like icons, but these are really cool too. Look how cool this is, right? Like, I don't know, you can get creative with that. Pixel is cool. You got characters. I mean, obviously I'm a gamer, so this is totally up my alley. There's colors, right? So you can just put purple and get all kinds of stuff here. Ooh, I like this. I don't know. Ooh, it looks awesome. I love that. You can go into blue. And since this is more broad, you know, you're going to get a penguin. a bird, some clouds, and like fire. I don't know. It's kind of random, as you kind of do have to search through the library, but these are all free, so that's awesome. Cartoon is another one I suggest looking through. Let's see, comic. And then again, for some of you guys that might be, using it for work or something, social media is a good one. You've got assets that are a little bit more cleaner and are related to platforms and stuff like that. But another thing that you can do that is really, really cool is in Canva, you can install apps now. And one of the apps that you can install is Giphy. So instead of creating your own GIF, you could just actually use all the GIFs that are on here. So for example, you can take this kitty who's like really excited to be on her phone right now and just size it to be the whole thing. And there you go. And of course, if you wanted to add anything, you can jump back into elements and then you can, how relevant. Look at that. Perfect. Boom. So Giphy, huge library, right? I mean, you can put your favorite shows, you can do video games. I'm sure I can type in video games. And of course, we're going to get the Mario and all kinds of stuff that people have uploaded. So there's so much that you can do with it. And as you can see, it is super easy. The other thing to keep in mind is if you are exporting multiple files, right? So say you've created a few buttons. So in this file, we've got 8 different buttons. When you download, so you're going to go to share and then you're going to go to download and then again switch that to GIF. You want to just make sure to click this button right here that says download pages as separate files so that you can have a separate file for each button when you go to upload it to Stream Deck. So I hope you found that helpful. And if you're watching this, I'd love to know which Stream Deck do you have? As you can see, I have the Stream Deck XL in black, but I have been thinking about getting a Stream Deck that is white, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. And with that said, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.